Thank you. Isn't it great having Bill back in Nashua? I'm absolutely thrilled to have him campaign with me today and to be able to come back to New Hampshire, a state that we both have such affection for and had such an incredible experience thanks to so many of you back in 1991, late 91 and 92. And I am thrilled to be here on this campus, which has a commitment to two areas that we need in our economy, to engineering and to aviation. And the students who come through here will make a real contribution, not only to New Hampshire, but to America. And I want to thank Betty Lasky for her support and for introducing me. I'm so grateful to her. And also behind me is State Representative Jane Clemens, whose wonderful son Nick is running my campaign and doing such a great job. And Councilor Deborah Pignatelli. I'm so pleased Deb is here as well. And I could go through this crowd and name so many who are with us, and I'm grateful to each and every one of you for being here today and being so involved in the democratic process. You know, I was trying to think of the right analogy for New Hampshire and Iowa because the seriousness with which people in New Hampshire take your responsibility as the first in the nation primary is so important. It's kind of like the Consumers Union. You know, I'm privileged to represent the Consumers Union. They're based in Yonkers, New York. And I was there one time meeting with all the people who worked at the Consumers Union. You know, they kick the tires, they test the baby chairs, they kind of do the run-through for all the rest of us as consumers to try to figure out what is and isn't a safe product. Well, I think the voters of New Hampshire are kind of like the voters union. You know, you're there early, you know, kind of not literally kicking the tires, but certainly taking a measure of all the candidates and really helping the rest of the country understand who we are and what we want to do and where we want to take our country. And I'm very grateful to you for that. I love coming to New Hampshire and being part of this process. And I think that this is one of the most serious elections that we could face. As Bill said, he's voted just a hair longer than I have. And we talk a lot about what it's meant to be Americans over the course of our lifetimes and what our challenges are today. And really, I'm running for president because I think our country is ready for change. And let me ask you, are you? Are you ready for change in America? Are you ready, once and for all, to finally have quality, affordable health care for every single American man, woman, and child? Are you ready to get serious about energy independence and security? Not just a line in a State of the Union, but an agenda, a policy, a plan that we roll up our sleeves and we implement together, and we have homegrown, renewable fuels from New Hampshire all the way across America? Are you ready for a president who will actually say the words global warming and work to lower greenhouse gas emissions and deal with the consequences of what has been a serious impact on our environment? Are you ready for the kind of leadership again that has an old-fashioned idea? We appoint qualified people for the positions in the federal government again? Are you ready to stop with the reports and the equivocation and the rationalization and begin to bring our troops home from Iraq as soon as we can? Well, if you're ready for change, I'm ready to lead. And I